The book explores how engaging in various forms of art can enhance our well-being, creativity, learning, and social connection, based on evidence from neuroscience, psychology, biology, and medicine. The book is divided into 3 parts: the art of being, the art of becoming, and the art of belonging, which cover different aspects of how the arts affect us as individuals and as members of society. The book also provides practical tips and exercises for readers to try out different forms of art and experience their benefits firsthand, as well as insights from artists, scientists, and innovators who are using the arts to transform themselves and the world. Your Brain on Art, 2023, offers remarkable insights into how artistic endeavors and aesthetics, from music and dance to drawing and interior design, can rewire our brains and improve our lives. A field you might have only heard about in passing, perhaps imagining a quiet room where children with heavy hearts sketch their emotions onto a blank canvas. But let me tell you, my friend, the magic of art therapy isn't limited to those fleeting mental images. No, it stretches far beyond the crayons and easels, reaching into the very essence of how we humans heal, grow, and connect with ourselves. It's a tool, a treasure, a lifeline for the weary soul. Let's start with this: every single second, your senses, your eyes, ears, nose, fingers, are tirelessly gathering information. Your brain. It's working overtime to process, sort, and respond to this flood of stimuli. Sometimes, it feels like life is a cacophony of noise and chaos, doesn't it? The pressures of work, relationships, and the expectations of this modern world can make our minds feel like a stormy sea. And yet, in the middle of this storm, art offers an anchor, a way to find stillness, clarity, and meaning. Art isn't just about creating something beautiful. It's about connection. It connects your hand to your thoughts, your heart to your actions, and your present self to the unspoken emotions buried deep within. Clinical trials and peer-reviewed studies have shown the transformative effects of art therapy, how it can soothe anxiety, lift depression, and even help the brain heal after trauma. Imagine that, a paintbrush or a piece of clay in your hands, not just as a tool for expression but as a key to unlocking parts of yourself you didn't even know were there. Think about this for a moment. You might believe you're not creative, that you don't have an artistic bone in your body. But art doesn't care about skill. It's not about painting a masterpiece, it's about letting the process guide you. A simple swirl of colors on paper can mirror the chaos in your mind, and the act of blending them into harmony can be deeply healing. It's as if the very act of creation whispers, "It's okay. You're okay. Let's make sense of this together." And it's not just about visual art. Music, dance, writing, or even arranging flowers, these acts engage your senses and quiet the relentless chatter of your mind. Art taps into a part of you that words often fail to reach. It allows you to confront your feelings gently, on your own terms. It's not an escape from reality, it's a way to face it with courage and grace. Here's the empowering part: art rewires your brain. Yes, you heard me right. Neuroscience tells us that creating art activates neural pathways, encouraging the brain to form new connections. It's like giving your mind a deep, restorative massage, loosening the knots of stress and tension. Over time, these small acts of creativity can reshape the way you think and feel, enriching not just your mental health but every aspect of your life. Picture this: a young woman struggling with self-worth picks up a pencil and starts sketching her feelings. Over weeks and months, the pencil becomes her ally, translating her pain into shapes and stories. Slowly, she begins to see her worth reflected in her art. Or imagine a retired man, lonely and disconnected, discovering the joy of watercolor painting. The colors on his canvas reignite a sense of purpose and remind him of the beauty in the world. Now, think about yourself. What would happen if you allowed art to enter your life, even in the smallest way? What if you picked up a journal and scribbled your thoughts, or tried your hand at doodling during a stressful day? What if you let yourself dance to your favorite song, not for anyone else, but just for you? These acts, as simple as they seem, are gifts you give yourself, gifts of healing, growth, and self-discovery. Let me tell you this, as someone who has walked through the ups and downs of life, art is a bridge. It bridges the gap between who you are and who you want to be. It helps you navigate the storms and celebrate the calm. It's a reminder that even in your darkest moments, you have the power to create light. So, my young friend, don't wait for the right time to embrace art. Start small. Start today. Let your hands create, let your soul speak, and watch as your brain begins to heal and thrive. Remember, the journey of self-discovery isn't about perfection, it's about progress, one brushstroke, one note, one word at a time. And you, my dear, are worth every moment of it. Aesthetics. A word that might sound fancy at first but, at its core, is something we all live and breathe, often without realizing it. You see, we are deeply sensitive to the beauty and design of the world around us, even if we're not always conscious of it. So before diving into the therapeutic power of art, let's take a step back and reflect on two profound questions. What is art? And how does it physically and emotionally affect us? Now, defining art isn't as straightforward as it seems. People have been wrestling with this question for centuries. But for our purpose, let's borrow the words of the Irish poet John O'Donoghue: art is the essence of awareness. At first glance, that might sound a bit cryptic, like something you'd hear from a philosopher over tea. But when you really think about it, it's beautifully simple. Art, in this sense, isn't just confined to paintings or sculptures. It's all around us. It's in the pattern of the rug under your feet, the gentle curve of your coffee mug, the way the sunlight spills through your window. Art is woven into the fabric of everyday life. This brings us to a fascinating idea introduced by Megzamen and Ross, the aesthetic mindset. If you've ever walked into an art gallery and felt a deep emotional response to a painting or been moved to tears by a piece of music, you're likely someone with a strong aesthetic mindset. You're tuned into the subtle beauty and energy in the world around you. But here's the kicker: whether you actively notice it or not, aesthetics are influencing you every second of every day. Think about it. The colors on your walls, the texture of your furniture, the rhythm of the sounds in your space, all of these elements are quietly shaping your mood and well-being. They can energize you, soothe you, or even stress you out. Having an aesthetic mindset simply means becoming more aware of this invisible relationship and learning to harness it to enhance your life. Now let's tackle that second question: what's happening inside your body when you experience art? This is where things get really interesting. As human beings, we're constantly processing the world through our senses. Every sight, sound, scent, and texture we encounter sends signals to our brain, triggering physiological responses. A bright, chaotic room might raise your blood pressure, while soft, warm lighting could help you relax. A certain smell might flood you with calm, or the sound of a particular song might awaken a long-lost memory. And here's the mind-blowing part: most of this is happening beneath the surface. Neuroscience tells us that only about 5% of your mental activity is conscious. The remaining 95%. That's your subconscious quietly working in the background, processing these sensory inputs and influencing your emotions without you even realizing it. This is where the real power lies. By cultivating an aesthetic mindset, by becoming more attuned to the sensory world around you, you can start to influence your subconscious. Imagine designing your environment to work for you rather than against you. Choosing calming colors for your walls, surrounding yourself with music that uplifts you, or arranging your space to feel more harmonious. These small changes have the power to shift your mood, reduce stress, and improve your overall well-being. Let me tell you a little secret. Many people live their lives without ever realizing how deeply they're affected by their surroundings. They move through their days, feeling restless or drained, never stopping to consider that the lighting in their office or the clutter on their desk might be part of the problem. But when you embrace the idea of an aesthetic mindset, you gain a new kind of control, a way to shape your world so it nurtures and supports you. So, my young friend, here's my advice to you: take a moment to truly see your surroundings. Notice the details, the colors, the shapes, the sounds. Ask yourself how they make you feel. And then, start making intentional choices. Because art isn't just something you look at in a gallery. It's a tool for transformation, one that has the power to enrich your life from the inside out. Imagine this: you've had a tough day, and your chest feels heavy with the weight of everything you're carrying. Instead of scrolling on your phone or pushing those feelings aside, you pick up a pencil. You let your hand move freely, no rules, no expectations. Before you know it, you've created something that feels like a reflection of your inner world. And in doing so, you've released some of that tension, allowed yourself to breathe just a little easier. And don't think art is limited to drawing or painting. Maybe your canvas is a batch of cookies you're decorating, or a small garden you're tending to. Maybe it's the way you rearrange your living space or write a few lines in a journal. These acts of creation are just as meaningful, just as therapeutic. The beauty of art is that it meets you where you are. It doesn't judge, doesn't demand, and certainly doesn't expect perfection. It simply asks you to show up, to let go, and to create. So let me ask you this: what's stopping you? If fear of failure or self-doubt is holding you back, let those voices fade. Remember, art isn't about being good at it. It's about being good to yourself. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed, pick up a pencil, a brush, or even a lump of clay. Let your hands move. Let your mind wander. And most importantly, let yourself feel. Because art isn't just something you make, it's something that makes you whole. Ah, my friend, let me tell you, what we've touched on so far is only scratching the surface of the immense power art holds over our minds and bodies. Picture this as the tip of an iceberg, with a massive treasure trove of discoveries hidden beneath the surface. Science has been busy unraveling the mysteries of art therapy, and the findings are nothing short of extraordinary. For decades now, thousands of studies have shown that creating art in a safe, judgment-free space can do wonders for more than just your mood. It has the potential to improve your immune functions, helping your body ward off illnesses. It can enhance your cardiovascular health, keeping your heart in rhythm with life's natural beat. And of course, it strengthens your psychological resilience, offering a pathway to healing and renewal. But here's the most beautiful part: you don't even have to create art to feel its impact. Let me share something remarkable. A 2020 study from University College London revealed that simply attending cultural events, like visiting a museum, going to a concert, or watching a theater performance, can lower mental distress and improve your overall quality of life. And here's the kicker: this benefit transcends income levels or social standing. Art, in its many forms, is an open invitation to all. It doesn't discriminate or exclude. Now let's dive deeper into the emotional realm, where art truly shines. Did you know that humans are capable of experiencing over 30,000 distinct emotions? That's an astonishing range, isn't it? And yet, despite this emotional wealth, many of us find ourselves trapped in repetitive grooves, stuck in cycles of anxiety, stress, or sadness. These emotional loops can feel like quicksand, pulling us down the more we struggle. But here's the hope: art has an extraordinary ability to disrupt these patterns. How, you ask? It's all about how our sensory perception interacts with the intricate neural pathways in our brain. Let me give you a simple example. Think about the last time you heard a song you hadn't listened to in years. Maybe it was your high school anthem or a tune you used to play on repeat during a pivotal moment in your life. Within seconds, you were transported, weren't you? The emotions flooded back, vivid and raw, as if you were standing in that time and place all over again. That's the power of sound, the way it can reach into the depths of your memory and bring feelings to the surface. Imagine this: you've had a tough day, and your chest feels heavy with the weight of everything you're carrying. Instead of scrolling on your phone or pushing those feelings aside, you pick up a pencil. You let your hand move freely, no rules, no expectations. Before you know it, you've created something that feels like a reflection of your inner world. And in doing so, you've released some of that tension, allowed yourself to breathe just a little easier. And don't think art is limited to drawing or painting. Maybe your canvas is a batch of cookies you're decorating, or a small garden you're tending to. Maybe it's the way you rearrange your living space or write a few lines in a journal. These acts of creation are just as meaningful, just as therapeutic. The beauty of art is that it meets you where you are. It doesn't judge, doesn't demand, and certainly doesn't expect perfection. It simply asks you to show up, to let go, and to create. So let me ask you this: what's stopping you? If fear of failure or self-doubt is holding you back, let those voices fade. Remember, art isn't about being good at it. It's about being good to yourself. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed, pick up a pencil, a brush, or even a lump of clay. Let your hands move. Let your mind wander. And most importantly, let yourself feel. Because art isn't just something you make, it's something that makes you whole. My dear friend, let me share with you a truth so profound that it can reshape how you see yourself and the world around you. The power of art is not just in its beauty, but in its ability to heal. When life has you trapped in the clutches of an emotional rut, when burnout has drained the very essence of your joy, art can step in like a long-lost friend, offering solace, strength, and serenity. Imagine this: you're caught in a storm of stress, your thoughts racing, your heart heavy. Then, in a fleeting moment, a sound, a smell, or an image pulls you out of that chaos. Suddenly, peace washes over you, a transcendent calm that feels almost magical. This is the invaluable power of art. For centuries, humans have turned to art to redirect their thoughts and find clarity. One of the oldest and most cherished techniques comes from the Tibetan tradition of the mandala. These intricate, circular designs, filled with colorful and sacred geometry, are more than just beautiful patterns. They're tools for meditation, guiding the mind toward focus and stillness. In the 20th century, Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, discovered that engaging with mandalas, filling in their patterns, could help people navigate the labyrinth of their emotions and uncover the central issues affecting them. Fast forward to today, and modern research has confirmed what ancient wisdom already knew. A study published in the Art Therapy Journal found that creating mandalas significantly reduces anxiety. Unlike free drawing, which can sometimes feel aimless or overwhelming, the structured complexity of a mandala provides just the right amount of focus. It soothes the mind, helping to switch off the anxious thoughts and redirect mental energy towards something calming and constructive. But the magic doesn't stop there. When you create art, whether it's sketching, painting, or even molding clay, your brain rewards you with a flood of serotonin and endorphins. These are the same feel-good chemicals that make you feel light, open, and happy. This emotional openness is critical for healing deep wounds, such as those caused by post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. You see, PTSD isn't just a memory of a painful event, it's like a wound that never fully healed. The trauma gets stuck in both the body and the mind, lying dormant until something, anything, triggers it back into the forefront. When this happens, your stress hormones surge, your nervous system goes into overdrive, and you're pulled right back into the emotional chaos of the past. Whether it's a violent event or the heartbreak of a lost friendship, the pain refuses to fade because it hasn't been processed. But here's the hope: art provides a way forward. Recent research has revealed that various art forms can help alleviate the symptoms of PTSD and toxic stress. Drama therapy, for instance, allows you to step outside of yourself, to see your pain from a new perspective and even develop empathy for others. Dance therapy taps into the body's natural rhythms, helping you release tension and find joy in movement. Painting and sculpting give you the space to pour your inner feelings into something tangible and expressive, allowing for emotional release and healing. And here's something extraordinary: one peer-reviewed study found that programs involving drawing led to an 80% reduction in PTSD symptoms. Just think about that for a moment. Picking up a pencil, a brush, or even a handful of clay could unlock a path to relief, calm, and freedom from the burdens you've been carrying for so long. Art isn't just a pastime or a hobby, it's a bridge back to yourself, a way to reclaim your peace and rewrite your story. Whether you're creating something with your own hands or simply immersing yourself in the beauty others have made, you're giving yourself the gift of transformation. So, take that first step. Pick up a brush, hum a tune, or simply sit in awe of the world's beauty. Let art remind you of your strength, your resilience, and the endless potential for healing that lies within you. Art doesn't just soothe the soul, it transforms the body in profound and measurable ways. In this section, we move beyond stress and anxiety to explore how art plays a pivotal role in promoting physical well-being, even alleviating chronic pain and improving motor functions. Let's uncover how art engages not just your mind but your very cells, making healing a full-body experience. Art and neuroplasticity, rewiring the brain. At the heart of art's therapeutic benefits lies neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to rewire its neural pathways and adapt to new experiences. By introducing art into your daily routine, whether it's painting, sculpting, or even listening to music, you're helping your brain create new connections and reshape how it functions. This isn't just abstract science, it's why more doctors are literally prescribing art as a part of recovery and prevention plans. It's a gradual but powerful shift that can lead to profound physical and mental improvements. Aesthetic healing in hospitals. The benefits of art extend beyond individual practice. Many hospitals are adopting an aesthetic mindset, incorporating art into rehabilitation settings to support healing. Have you noticed how some healthcare facilities use soothing colors on their walls or play calming music in waiting areas? These choices aren't random, they're rooted in science. For example, aromatherapy is being used to combat nausea. Video games have become tools for stroke recovery, helping patients regain motor skills in an engaging and interactive way. Art practitioners are now working hand-in-hand with clinical staff to develop care plans tailored to individual needs. This growing trend even has a name: palliative aesthetics, a practice that focuses on integrating art into pain management to enhance the overall quality of life. B.J. Miller's aesthetic mindset. Consider the story of Dr. B.J. Miller, an internal medicine physician who turned to art after surviving a horrific accident that left him without 2 legs and 1 arm. He discovered firsthand how art and aesthetics could alleviate not only chronic pain but also related symptoms like fatigue, depression, and insomnia. Miller encourages his patients to cultivate an aesthetic mindset by paying attention to what improves their mood throughout the day. Is it the color of a sunset? The sound of a favorite song? A soft, comforting texture? He advises capturing these moments, literally, with your phone, so they can be revisited whenever life feels overwhelming. Art therapy for chronic conditions. Art's healing power extends to those battling chronic illnesses like Parkinson's disease, a neurodegenerative condition that impairs movement and coordination. Enter dance therapy, an innovative approach that combines movement and music to stimulate the brain. A groundbreaking 3-year study published in 2021 revealed that dance improves mood, quality of life, and even blood flow to the basal ganglia, the part of the brain responsible for motor control. The results? Patients experienced better balance, smoother muscle control, and even enhanced facial expressions and walking ability. The future of healing through art. Art's impact on physical well-being is no longer just anecdotal, it's a scientific reality. From improving motor functions in Parkinson's patients to helping individuals manage chronic pain and associated symptoms, the integration of art into healthcare is revolutionizing the way we view healing. By embracing art in its many forms, you're not just enriching your emotional life, you're also giving your body the tools it needs to thrive. So, the next time you hear a favorite song, see a vibrant painting, or feel inspired to dance, remember, you're not just engaging in an enjoyable activity. You're activating your brain, reshaping your body, and unlocking a deeper level of well-being. Learning to flourish with art. What does it truly mean to live a flourishing life? According to the legendary writer Kurt Vonnegut Jr., it's not about chasing fame or fortune. It's about practicing art in any form, writing poetry, playing music, painting, or sculpting, because creating something helps you understand yourself and, in his words, makes your soul grow. This wisdom reminds us that art isn't about perfection or outcomes, it's about the process. It's about discovering joy, curiosity, and even a sense of playfulness in a world that often feels rigid and outcome-driven. The shift from memorization to creativity. For many of us, the education system focused heavily on rote memorization and standardized testing. But recent research is uncovering a different truth. Engaging in playful artistic experimentation can lead to healthier, more balanced minds. This isn't just for artists, it's a universal human need. Art teaches us to embrace curiosity and navigate ambiguity, traits that psychologist Todd Kashdan believes are essential to a meaningful life. Instead of avoiding the unknown, art encourages us to explore it. By doing so, we can deepen our empathy, broaden our perspectives, and feel more at ease with life's uncertainties. The art of an aesthetic mindset. Megzamen and Ross outline key ways art fosters flourishing. Cultivating curiosity, engaging with art invites us to wonder and explore. Enriched environments, surrounding yourself with beauty, whether in your home, your community, or nature, creates a sense of well-being. Balancing routine with novelty, while rituals can ground us, surprising artistic experiences bring vitality and joy to our lives. The secret is to embrace art with an open heart, without judgment. Whether it's marveling at a sculpture, getting lost in a melody, or experimenting with a blank canvas, art challenges us to connect deeply with ourselves and the world around us. A day in the aesthetic life. Imagine starting your morning by sketching something small, even if it's just a doodle on a napkin. Midday, you take a moment to savor a song that moves you. In the evening, you admire the colors of the sunset or flip through a photography book that sparks your curiosity. Each moment invites you to pause, to feel, to connect. This is what a flourishing life looks like, not one focused solely on productivity but one enriched by moments of creativity, wonder, and self-expression. So, why not make a little time for art today? Whether it's crafting, painting, or even just stopping to admire the world around you, let it help your soul grow. After all, flourishing begins when you allow yourself to play, explore, and create without limits. A day designed to flourish. Picture this: you wake up in a space bathed in blue-white light, mimicking sunlight to awaken your body's natural rhythms. In the kitchen, the aroma of your favorite coffee or tea greets you, a simple yet sensory ritual to start your day. Next, you turn to your daily art practice. Just like exercise or meditation, this has become a cornerstone of your routine. There's no pressure to create a masterpiece. This is time for you to connect with yourself. Maybe it's a quick doodle during the week or a more immersive sculpture session on the weekends. Whatever it is, the act of creating is its own reward. Finding inspiration in nature. Stepping outside, you allow yourself to soak in the natural world. The rustle of leaves, the chirping of birds, the gentle sway of tree branches, these moments reconnect you with the intricate beauty that surrounds you. Nature becomes your muse, filling your mind with calm and inspiration as you carry this peaceful energy into your day. A workplace fueled by creativity. At work, the values of communication and creative problem-solving take precedence over raw efficiency. Collaboration and fresh ideas drive your projects, making the workplace feel vibrant and engaging. Inspired by the rhythms of nature and your artistic practice, you approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and openness. Evening, a communal art experience. As the day winds down, you reconnect with friends over a communal artistic experience. Whether it's a live concert, a theater show, or even a gallery visit, these shared moments deepen your relationships and expand your perspective. Through art, you gain empathy, understanding, and the joy of collective creativity. The goal of a fulfilling day. Not every day will unfold so seamlessly, but this vision can be your guide. Strive to create an environment that nurtures your well-being, a blend of creativity, connection, and curiosity. These small, intentional acts can help you grow and thrive, one day at a time. So why not start today? Even a simple moment of creativity or mindfulness can lead you closer to a life filled with inspiration and fulfillment. Adopting an aesthetic mindset allows you to experience the profound benefits of art. This mindset recognizes that sensory experiences and environmental interactions significantly influence your well-being. Research consistently demonstrates that engaging with art forms like music, color, drawing, painting, dancing, or sculpting can alleviate stress, anxiety, pain, and trauma, while enhancing longevity and overall health. By integrating art into your daily life and cultivating an enriching environment, you can lead a healthier, more satisfying, and fulfilling life.